former U.S. Border Patrol agent sentenced 7.5 years for bribery and drug trafficking. This agent was 41. He was out of Arizona actually, and he actually conspired to traffic marijuana and accept bribes as a public official. He was sentenced to 7.5 years, 3 years supervised release, and he has to forfeit $24,000. And he admitted, while employed with the U.S. Border Patrol, with the actual, he came to the agreement of actually getting paid $40 per pound, so approximately 600 pounds. He actually helped to actually smuggle in, and but he was like a 17-year-old veteran, actually, with a few years to actually retire, and for this to actually come to be, it's weird. It's weird because how did he become in contact with these actual two individuals that his co-conspirators, and how did they come up with this actual scheme, and he actually provided counter surveillance for them and actually gave them a lot of information, a lot of intel on how to conduct these smuggling tactics. And he gave up a lot of information, and how these agents are not being actually charged with treason is beyond my imagination, because the fact that he's giving a lot of actual counter intel to the actual smugglers. And for this to actually happen to an actual veteran of this actual, seniority, and he was actually promoted to an enhanced role unit with the actual Border Patrol intelligence unit. He had a higher security clearance and had access to privileged information, privileged actual high level law enforcement and national security operations and techniques. And to tell you the truth, I mean, we actually we actually set the actual protocol, the policies and procedures for this type of actual intel, and we started in Imperial Beach and started working our way out to East County, and we were actually the first ones to actually introduce certain technology to stations, and for this actual individual to just give it all up like that, it's it doesn't sit with me very well. And for him to only get 7.5 years, nah, nah, he needed to get a lot more time than just that, because he put a lot of agents at risk, and for the little pocket change that he got, how long was that going to last, and for them to just give him 7.5 years, it's nah, it's not cool. And for for him to actual him to get actually investigated, it doesn't say. I did my research, and I cannot find the actual how they came to be, how he was actually uh, investigated in the beginning. But like I've always said, it's a lot of steps that need to be cleared in order for this type of actual operations to be successful. And just because he got him through the first few checkpoints, he still has to get to whatever destination. He still has to be sold, and a lot of people can talk on the way up that ladder, and eventually they're gonna get caught. But it's just it's a shame, it's a shame. Okay, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.